Hello, today I'm going to share the preparation work for this year O Level Physics paper. So for paper 2, it will be a structured paper. What are we going to focus on for this paper? So when we study for a particular subject, we need to check whether the concepts are tested in previous years. So my reference point is based on 2024 paper. Whatever that was not tested will have a high chance of being accessed this year. However, same concepts may be tested but in a different format. So we still need to study the entire topics and syllabus. So the topics that were not heavily tested or not tested will be physical quantities and SI units, scalars and vectors. Pay attention to vector diagram. This was completely left out last year. Mass, weight, and gravitational field strength as per normal. This is an important concept that will always be tested in physics. I am betting on this. Effects on resistive force. Do pay attention to Newton's first and second law as well. Moment. This was not tested last year in paper 2, as well as stability. Pay attention to this. Conservation of energy, efficiency, and power. Brownian motion and explain pressure of gas in terms of motion of particles were left out last year as well. Transfer of thermal energy was briefly touched on in one of the questions, which only have about 2 marks. So I feel that this year, this as well as thermal properties will be tested more in the paper 2. And sound, mostly focus on how longitudinal wave, with the example of sound, transmit energy from one end to another, and question on how pitch affects frequency, amplitude affect loudness. Other than that, do pay attention to refraction of light. Last year, the question was reflection. This year could be refraction as well as lens. But we also have to look at what was tested in paper 3. If lens is tested or refraction tested, then the same objective will not be covered in paper 2. This is a very smart way of predicting what will come out. So I need to look at what paper 3 is testing on before confirming what will be tested for paper 2. Statics was left out last year in paper 2. This year, it could come out as a question in paper 2. Every year without fail, they will ask questions regarding electricity, circuit, resistance, PD, electromotive force, and Ohm's law, etc. Do pay attention to that. Every year is a concept that you cannot ignore. Radioactivity, definitely some marks on that. DC motor as well as AC generator. Paper 3, as per normal, likely will be electric circuit, but I'm not very sure what will they come up with. They already have circuit that relates to motor, circuit relates to potentiometer, related to heating element. So let's see how creative they can be. Could be related to magnetism this year, or could be a simple circuit question on some relationship between the variables using a simple circuit to illustrate an equation. Could be like that. Force or kinematics or moment of energy related could be coming up for practical. So let's say if the practical topic is related to moment, then we will not be predicting much on moment in paper 2 lah. So let's see what came out in paper 3. Lenses, thermal properties could be the potential topic. So that's about it. So likely could be either 2 questions and 1 planning, or 3 practical questions and 1 planning. Yeah, that is my prediction. So wish you good luck in your preparation for the physics paper. Thank you.